trauma dump with some things that happened after my youngest son passed away. His family and some friends. Honestly, I don't talk to any of them anymore. So if you experience child loss or any type of significant loss, I feel like you're in a fog for a while, you know? And I didn't even register that these things were like crazy until I came out of that fog. Anyway, let's jump into it. I didn't even want to do a candlelight or a balloon release or anything because I knew I would have to plan it if I did, and I didn't want to do that. I obviously just lost my son. Two people said that they would do it, they would take care of it, they would pay for everything, they would organize it, blah, blah, blah. I ended up doing everything. I ended up paying for everything. I ended up organizing everything. And I just, about 2 or 2.5 weeks after my son passed, this is before he even got buried. So this was like fresh. Someone asked me if they could move in with me. And I just feel like that's kind of selfish. Like, and it's not like they were homeless, sleeping in their car, or there was someone else that was like, in a way, kind of grieving harder than I was and pouring it out on me. And it's just like, what are we doing here? If I can control my feelings in this moment, so can you. And even if you can't, wait until you're behind closed doors and you're not around me. You know what I mean? And definitely don't dump it. So when my son passed, we had only been living here for about 2 weeks. So when he passed, my house was chaotic. It was a mess. It was a tornado. And a few people had came over and there was already someone here and they just weren't doing anything. Not helping cleaning, not helping organizing, not helping even simply making me breakfast, making sure I'm eating, or my other son. But when other people got here and that person saw them starting to organize and try to just, tidy things up and make him breakfast and make sure that I ate, then they started to help. And it's like, I feel like that's just very telling, that they know me from someone else. So when they donated to, my son's burial and whatnot, I was so shocked that they donated in the amount that they donated. So I told the person that I know them through, and that person didn't donate yet, which, okay, some people just can't, and that's fine. But after I told them that, they're like, oh, that's so sweet, the next day they're going to donate double. And I'm just like, is it really a competition? Like, because if you genuinely wanted to do that, you would have just did it. I don't know. I found that weird, but whatever. My son's burial, I went into isolation, full on isolation mode, and someone got very offended and very mad that I wasn't responding when they wanted me to respond, that I didn't want to hang out, that I didn't want them to come up. Someone else felt like I owed them because they helped me fundraise money, and it's like, I wanted to do something for everyone that helped me out, but it's like, it's not going to happen right after I just buried my son. And the fact that they were even thinking like that after I just buried my son, I feel like spoke volumes. It was just weird. I was surprised at the people who didn't show up. I was surprised, but I wasn't surprised. But it's just like, someone offered to pay for the headstone, and I thought that was so nice and so sweet. But after they offered, after that, I didn't hear nothing about it, and I wasn't about to go and continuously ask about it. So I just left it where it was, and baby, a headstone was never paid for. Then the last thing I'm going to say, there's so much stuff that happened during, like, when my son freshly passed. I can't fit it all into one video, but the last thing is, someone was very upset that I didn't want to go out and kick it. Like, ma'am, I just buried my son 3 days ago. You think I want to go out and kick it? And for one, after his burial, we had a thing after, and then even after that, I went somewhere else and we did like played games and stuff like that. You know what I mean? After my son's candlelight, I went out to eat with some people and went bowling. You know what I mean? So I did go out as much as I could handle. But when they wanted me to go out and I didn't want to because I knew I couldn't handle it and I was sick, they got upset. Like, they really got upset and really got offended. And it's just like, losing someone, especially your child, will really reveal people's true colors. And it will reveal who they've always been, but you just didn't see it because of the love that you got for them. But it's just like, it be still blowing my mind till this day, y'all. I promise you it does. Anyway, that's my trauma dump for the day. Be blessed, y'all.